Hey everyone, and welcome. This channel is all about quick and easy food, and sometimes we use convenient ingredients. So if you're here for the healthy stuff like kale chips and green smoothies, you're probably on the wrong channel. But if you love food that tastes great and doesn't take all day to make, then I hope you will stick around. All right, so today's video is all about this quick and easy apple bread recipe. We're going to use canned apples or canned apple pie filling. Yes, it is quick and easy. No, it does not taste like actual apple pie filling. It's just an easy way to make this bread because you're not having to peel or chop apples. So trust me, it's really good. Okay, so to make this, you're going to take one of the large cans of apple pie filling and then just add the filling to a bowl. And actually, you can use a can and a half to give it a little bit more apple flavoring. If you use 2 cans, sometimes the bread won't bake up fully. It'll kind of sink in the middle. But I actually prefer to use a can and a half, but use whatever you like. 1 can will work as well. So now you just want to take I'm using a hamburger masher and just mash up the chunks of apple because you don't want whole slices of apple in the bread. You want it kind of chopped up so it can disperse more evenly. But it just makes quick work of it by using a hamburger masher, but you can also just cut them up with a knife if you want to do that. So you're going to set that bowl to the side, and in another bowl you're going to add 3 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, so just regular flour, and try not to pack the flour into your measuring cups when you measure it. And then add 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon and a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg and 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1 cup of granulated sugar and a 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar. And I just used light brown sugar, but if you like dark brown sugar, that would work too. Then just take a whisk and whisk everything up. And sometimes you kind of have to whisk all the little lumps out of the brown sugar, but just do the best you can. So set that bowl to the side, and in another bowl, just add a 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. Make sure that it's melted, but it's not super hot. And then add a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. And you can use canola, but I prefer vegetable oil. And a 1/3 cup of milk, and try to make sure it's room temperature. That helps it mix better with the butter. And then I just added 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And you want to add 4 large eggs that are closer to room temperature as well. And you want things to be room temperature because the butter is melted and kind of warm. So if you add cold eggs and milk to it, it kind of makes it chunk up a little bit because, it kind of cools down the butter. So this way, everything just mixes up a lot better. So now you're going to add the chopped up apple pie filling into the liquid mixture. And just make sure you get all of that goodness in there and mix it up as good as you can do it. It's not going to be smooth, clearly, because, there's chunks of apple in there. But just do the best that you can. And then pour that mixture into the dry mixture. And then just use like a silicone spatula or something like that, or even a wooden spoon to mix everything together. You don't need a mixer for this. In fact, a mixer might mix it a little bit too long and maybe at too high of a speed. So just take a good spoon and mix it all together that way. And you really don't want to overmix this. Just mix until you don't see any dry flour in there. When you mix things too long, like scratch cake things or things that are actually using real flour and not just like a cake mix or something like that, when you mix it too long, it makes whatever you're baking, whether it's quick bread or cake, it makes it kind of dense and kind of rubbery. So just mix it enough to get everything just well mixed together. All right, so now you want to pour that batter into 2 loaf pans, and the loaf pans can be anywhere from 8 to 9 inch loaf pans. And just make sure that the pans are actually sprayed with some nonstick baking spray. And just pour that into the pans, and then you're going to bake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for about 50 to 60 minutes. And then I always put them on a cookie sheet because it kind of makes it easier to take in and out of the oven. And just let them sit there for maybe 10 minutes or so, 10 or 15 minutes, and then turn them out of the pans and put them onto a cooling rack and let them cool completely that way. And I don't use any kind of glaze or any topping on it because I think it's just good just the way it is. It's perfect for the holidays or like a breakfast treat, a snack, or even just a dessert. You can eat this room temperature. It's really good warmed up, and it's also good with a little bit of butter on it. But I hope you really love this one. It's one of my favorite ways to make apple bread because it's so easy and you do not have to cut up your apples and peel them or anything like that. But it just makes it so much easier, and you really cannot tell that it is made from apple pie filling. Nobody's gonna know. All right, I hope you love this one. Let me know if you make it what you think about it, and I will see you next time. Bye.